What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, man? Today is Tuesday, man. Want to make this video into reference with my 1 year video that I made. Got a couple of the co-workers and a few more people asked me, could I be more specific about no communication in JD Hunt? They said they love it over here. They say they have no problems communicating. Everything is just perfect. And it is perfect. I didn't say it wasn't perfect. I said that lack of communication. What I mean by that is, let me see if I can give you some examples. Been here a year. I picked up a load out of the rail, took it to, where'd I go? I went to Nashville, got over to Nashville, made a delivery. After I got there, I sent my empty call, and this over here you have on the tablet. When you get empty, you type in your empty call, put in the load, the pieces, the weight, the miles, the ready time. You have to enter all that in. And I done that. And I sat there, about 3 minutes later, the computer went off. It said, load terminated, empty call received, no pre-plan at this time. That's what it says. No pre-plan at this time, which is good. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But that's what they said. So I turned around and sat there, and then all of a sudden they said, well, you're supposed to call. If you don't hear from us by within 2 hours, call us. I'm like, why? Why would I have to call if I just sent an empty call? You looked at where I was. One thing about Scoob, I'm not complaining, I'm not fussing. I'm kind of different over my years of driving. If y'all go back, if you remember the previous videos I made, I always said, go straight to the customer. If you can sleep there, sleep there. If you can't, PC from there to a nearest truck stop or a nearest safe place, then PC back. That way, your clock don't start. You got a fresh clock, you can get up, inch your way back into the dock, take your time back into the dock without tripping your clock. And it won't interfere with anything. With me, out of all my years of driving, I have always done two things. I either went to the customer and went to bed, or I got as close as I can to the customer and shut down for the night. So one thing about it, if I tell you that I'm going to be somewhere, then that's what I mean. I'm going to be somewhere. Only way I won't be there is if, like yesterday, they gave me a load yesterday, which blew my mind, man. It's the third time they've done it on a Monday. Pick up and go a pretty good distance and deliver the next day. I thank JB for that. This time I picked up in Town Creek, Alabama, which if anybody ever been across 72, once you get through Muscle Shoals, you veer off on 72 alternate. The next little city you come into is called Town Creek. I pulled in there and got loaded. With a dry van, I could pull 44,000 if they loaded right. With a reefer unit, I could pull 42 if they loaded right. This time I was overweight, 36,000 on my trailer, 31 on my drives. So I had to go back and get the load rework, which started eating into my time. It's a 3-hour drive from Memphis over there, and then it's 400 and some odd miles from there down to Savannah, Georgia, which is where I'm at now, Savannah, Georgia. Like I said, it shocked me. It just shocked me. Lately they've been doing that. I thank them for the miles. I don't know if it's because I done made my year that I'm starting to get good revenue now. I don't know, but I thank them for it. I thank the planners. and everything. So I'm not at any time am I saying that JB Hunt is a bad company. I love it. They have, for what they have done for me in the time that I've been here, since I've been here, I thank them. They have really worked for your boy Scoob. I mean, with my wife going through what she was going through with her sister, and then the loss of her sister, and then my brother getting sick, and then me getting sick with the sinus infection that I get twice a year, then some rash I broke out with, sweeping out the trailer, a refrigerated trailer that has seafood in it. End up getting some, I'm allergic to shellfish, seafood, so hey, that could have been what it was. But anyway, like I said, other than that, man, JB Hunt is a great company. If you're looking for something where you can grow with, I ain't gonna knock that. Like I said, I gave them they get a B for the service that they did. It's just a few little things that they can tweak that would make it even better, make it great. To me, they're not utilizing the use of their trucks. What I mean by that is, if I'm coming in with and stuff, they would not. If you got, in other words, me and every other driver, we'll bobtail out of the rail instead of saying, "Hey, Jeff, can you pick this trailer up and take it to the drop yard and then head to the yard for your time off?" Cool, no problem. Why did I say that? Because if you do a city driver like that and a regional driver like that, whenever they go into the rail, don't let them bobtail out. Bring a trailer out, a loaded trailer. It would help the other driver. It would benefit the other driver if they would do that. If they communicate with a driver. And what I mean by that, communicate is, if you know, for a good example today, I'm here. I got unloaded this morning. I sent my empty call. They came back, they said, "Hey, your next pre-plan is picking up 6 miles from where I'm at, but it don't pick up to 6 in the morning." So they said, "Well, it's a layover on this here next run. Coming back to Memphis, it's gonna be a layover on it because you can't pick up to 6 in the morning." I'm cool, great. That's what I call communicating, letting me know. Don't let me just sit there and not tell me nothing. That have happened. And then you have trouble I had trouble back then trying to get paid for the time that I'm sitting. You're supposed to get paid for all the time you're sitting. They do pay you and everything after you get empty. They ain't got you loaded. They do that. I tip my head on that. But to my co-workers that came to me at the drop yard and was talking about it, that's what I mean about communication. When you get empty, if they know that they don't have a pre-plan, or you headed that way, and they know that the pre-plan, that load is canceled, your pre-plan canceled, don't let you get there to the rail yard and then start looking for a trailer. Because what I do, when they send me a load, I jot it down right then. I take the clipboard, I write down the load information from the pre-plan. I write it down, so I don't have to write it down no more. So when I get to the rail, I already know what trailer I'm picking up. Well, when I get to the rail, and I get there, and I'm like, "Well, where this trailer at?" So I called them. They said, "Oh, that load, they took that load canceled." Okay, when were you gonna tell me? That's what I'm talking about, communication and everything. So when I told them, I said, "So, hey, I love it. I don't like the camera. No, I don't. I don't like the inward facing camera, but hey, like I said, you deal with it or you move on." They hadn't said anything to me yet, because when I got to use the restroom, with me, my doctor said you have to drink a lot of water. You need to drink a lot of water, which I hadn't been doing. You're supposed to drink a lot of water, You don't want to hold your urine. Holding your urine, whether you're male or female, I know for a male, like he said, if you hold your urine, it creates a prostate problem. You start having prostate problems. You don't want prostate problems. You really don't. I promise you, you don't. So when you got to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. And a lot of drivers don't do that. I don't know why these guys do that. Why do they block the scale instead of getting in a parking space? they'll block the scale where you can't even get on the scale. But then when somebody hit them, they want to come out of the truck stop and act a fool. Like this morning, I'm gonna get into that and everything. But to my coworkers, if I offended you, I do apologize. But I'm apologizing because I'm a man. I'm a Christian man. I'm not perfect. I do have fault. But hey, I try not to continue to make those mistakes. But I'm going to stick with what I said. I'm going to stick to what I said, like I told y'all. You know who you are. You don't want me to call your name. And I said, okay, I won't. But thank you for coming to me in a professional, in a male, and in a man's way, in a duck way, and talk. Actually, we talked about it in the parking lot. Great conversation, laughed a little bit and everything. Yeah, they've had some bad days too, but they love it. And like I said, it's a great company. It is a great company. But the cameras, they didn't have to go there. So like I said, you deal with it, you move on. What my decision is, I don't know. I'll put that in the good Lord's hand. It's totally up to him on that. But other than that, hey, I am here in Savannah, Georgia. Going to pick up in the morning, 6 miles from the Love truck stop. See the Love's truck stop. Here's what I was talking about over here. See over here? Now he bagged right there by the scale. And when people coming in, they got to swing and go in at an angle to get on the scale. And he's parked right there. He's the second truck that done that. The other truck done it, messed around and almost got hit. So he and everything. But let me give a shout out to a young guy I met at the Loves and Muscle shows. I didn't get his name. He drives for the Loves. He drives one of the Loves trucks delivering merchandise to the Love truck stop. Great guy and everything. He said, man, wait till my wife find out I ran across Scooby-Doo out here. Oh man, wait till she'll find out. Thank you so much for the acknowledgement. Another driver, when I got to Jackson, Georgia, at the Flying J, which guy, fella, you'll never see me in there again. I promise you. You would never see me in that Flying J at the 201 again. It's clean on this side, nice on this side, but I would not go there because that is the most congested truck stop you could ever go to. One way in, one way out. That is, oh man, that is just congested this morning. It was so congested. Drivers was in there blowing their horns, waking people up, on the CB, cussing people out. See, look at this, look at that. See how they come in there trying to get on the scale, and the way he's parked at, it messes them up. Because they want to come down where he at and turn and get on the scale and line up and everything. So it's a mess, boy. People, and that's what they did at the Flying J. The thing they did at the Flying J, they just parked anywhere. But let me say this. Oh, and to the driver, I got his photo. He did say that I can upload his photo, so I'm gonna shoot a shot of his photo and everything. Here's the other driver that I met in Nashville. Thank you so much. His words of encouragement, he said that after watching my videos was one of the reasons that he got into trucking. That makes Scoob feels great, man. That make me feel good to know that my videos are reaching, helping people, reaching people out here and helping them to make the decision and getting into trucking. Like I said, you make money, you make a nice living. You won't get rich at it. But you make a nice living, and let me say it like this: you can get rich if you invest into it. You got to put into it to get out. If you don't put nothing in it, you ain't gonna get nothing out of it and everything. But here's the other guy that I met in Nashville, great young man and everything. Here he is here. Yeah, that's Joseph Brandon, man, great guy. Joseph, thank you again for the words of encouragement. Thank you so much and everything. You know how to get in touch with him. That's Joseph Brandon. Me and him met in Nashville at man, it was a company up there off of 630, off of 65 and everything. Great guy. But thank you all to all those guys that gave me a shout out and everything, that acknowledged me when they saw me. Thank you so much. That means a lot to your boy Scoob. Next, guys, let me say this. Whether you're white, black, Mexican, Latino, Hispanic, it don't make a difference. Male, female, it do not make a difference. When you pull in a truck stop, don't worry about this, y'all. I hit my finger with a hammer, trying to put a nail in the wall to nail up some curtains and stuff, and hit my finger. And when I hit it, bruised the nail, blood under the nail. So what had happened was I stuck a needle, a pin in it to burst it, and blood come out. And then I started peeling the nail off. So now the nail is gradually growing and falling off. So I put this on, took a shower and everything, and I keep it a piece of a latex glove on it with a Band-Aid. Put a Band-Aid, Neurosporting Band-Aid, and this plastic glove on to keep it from getting infected out here on the road and stuff. My wife, she was like, well, you need to put something on it. So I got a Band-Aid up under it. But anyway, guys, ladies, when you pull into a truck stop, listen to me, and you park, and you know you're not parked legally, and you park and you blocking some truck in from getting out, don't get up in the morning like at Flying J this morning. Drivers was out there arguing because the driver knocked on his door and told him he had to get out. This man wakes up, he cussing and acting crazy. Why? So I walked up to him and I said, can I ask you, I said, how you doing this morning, sir? I'm sorry to bother you. I see that you're upset. I said, but can I ask you a question right quick? Why would you park here? Which I understand you was tired, wasn't nowhere else to park. But when you come into a truck stop this late and you just park, which is fine, but be prepared to get woke up out your sleep. Be prepared to get woke up out of your sleep when you park and blocking folks, because they're going to wake you up. You don't know how long that driver been there. Some guy might have been there before you even got there. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. He might be ready to ride at 2. Dum, 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 dum. Hey, man, I need to get out. Don't get an attitude. For number one, if you're not legally parked, when I said legally parked, you're in between 2 yellow lines. You're not sitting on that cross lines that going crossways. That's not a parking spot. Yellow, 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 yellow. You're in between 2 yellow lines. You are legally parked. But if you're illegal parked, don't get an attitude like this guy did this morning. Man, they went to cussing, went to clowning in the parking lot because they was waking drivers up. Drivers didn't want to get woke up. But hey, it is what it is, guys. Ladies, be prepared to be woke up if you park. So any truck stop you go to, remember, when you pull into a spot, be prepared to be woke up by somebody that's already parked there, sleep. Just hope and pray that, hey, you're going to be able to get 8 hours in, or you're going to be able to get your 10 hours in before they come knocking on your door. But be prepared. Don't cuss. Don't clown. Don't get mad. Just get up and say, yes, sir, and move. Don't take 10, 15, 20 minutes to move your truck. Crank it up, bag up, let him out. If you can swing out and bag in that spot, swing out and bag in that spot. Okay? If you can do that, do it. But if you can't, be prepared to move when they knock on your door. Go ahead on and sit in that seat with your drawers on. Crank it up, release the brakes, move back, let him out, pull back up. But don't get too comfortable, because the truck next to him or the truck down from him might need to get out and you got him blocked. So if you can get into that spot that he's pulling out or another driver pulling out, go ahead on and get in it. Okay? Because remember one thing, what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. So that might turn out that you in that spot and somebody else sitting out there where you were sitting. Okay? So respect. We've got to bring respect back, drivers. We've got to respect each other out here. There's nothing wrong with, if you can't find a spot and that's the only spot you can find, fine. But don't get an attitude when somebody wake you up to move so they can get out. Don't get an attitude. Don't sit around and take your sweet time to get in behind the wheel to move your truck. Okay, he could have been started his clock doing the pre-trip, 15 minutes. Boom, he knocking on your door. So don't do that. Please respect that driver. You don't know what he got to do. Another thing, and then I'm gonna bring it to a close, because y'all say he made a video on the wild, so hey, there you go. Guys, ladies, white, black, Latino, Puerto Rican, Asian, it don't matter. On the fuel island, guys, ladies, pull forward on the fuel island. This morning, all this took place this morning, man. They was clowning big time at the Flying J. And if anybody was at the Flying J with me this morning and saw the rigmarole and the congestion that was there, please respond to it in the comment area on that, okay? Man, they had trucks trying to turn in, trucks trying to turn out. It's one way in, one way out. The guy sitting on the fuel island, one guy actually went in, parked on the fuel island, probably got his fuel, I don't know, went in and took a shower. And truck still sitting on the fuel island. Yep. Truck still sitting on the fuel island. Went in, got his fuel, and the truck still sitting on the fuel island. Guys, ladies, that's not the way to do it. That's not the professional way to do it and everything. There is a guy that was doing it that thought it was so funny, you know, and it was funny when he first made the video, but that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. Because what you're doing is you're going to mess around and end up getting hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt from it. They was arguing, they was cussing, they was fighting out there, man. They were going off, man. And, I mean, they was getting out the truck, blowing them train horns in the parking lot and everything. So that's something we have got to stop doing, y'all. We got to stop doing it, y'all. We got to. We've got to respect that. That's back to the word respect again. There you go with that respect word. We've got to respect each other out here, guys. We've got to respect each other. Stop looking at skin color. Stop looking at nationality. Stop looking at the race and stuff. Respect each other. And I promise you, you'll see a big difference in the trucking industry. A big difference in it and everything. But he went in, took a shower, come back, man, and I'm just going to say that God is good. God is really good, because then nobody pulled his fifth wheel and nothing like that, and he had trucks behind him. Had another guy pulled forward. He's sitting forward, and he gone in there. The guy behind him get fueled. He through fueling. Same thing with me. I'm through fueling. Both of these guys can pull forward. They inside. I go in there looking. They in the bathroom taking a dump. Sat there for 15 minutes, y'all. We sat there for 15 minutes. His driver came out. My driver didn't ever come out. I had to bag off the fuel island. Thank God that wasn't nobody trying to come in the Flying J. I was able to bag off the fuel island and pull in on the side of it. God is good. God was good in that note. I thank God for it and everything. But like I said, other than that, y'all, the word respect, we've got to get it back. We've got to get it back into trucking. We've got to get it back. No matter what, we need to get it back into the trucking industry. Respect. Because I promise you, it would take us a long way. And other than that, I'm going to bring this to an end. Like I said, I can't pick up till in the morning at 6. Starts at 6, from 6 to 12 tomorrow. So it is a layover on this, a lay down on it. So hey, God is good on that. Goes to Memphis, delivers on the 20th by 3 o'clock. Got to be there by 3 o'clock at the Canadian Rail Yard. Up there where my little favorite friend is. But believe me, Scoob got his vest in the truck now, man. I ain't got time to deal with this woman up there at Canadian Rail and everything. But like I said, other than that, if you're interested, check JB out. If you don't mind the camera. But I do notice one thing. They ain't said too much to me, because I take my little paper here, got some tape on it, stick it over the lens when I got to take a leak. I cover the lens, take my leak. When I get through, I take it down. So it don't stay up there. I just put it up there, do my business, take it down, and go on and everything. I know y'all say, ooh, Scoob. Shoot. Man, when I drink water, believe me, when I drink water like the doctor got me drinking, dude, I'm pissing every 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, I gotta piss. I mean, woo, man. Every 10, 15 minutes, I gotta go to the bathroom and everything. But that's the weirdest thing, dude. If I drink water, I have to go to the bathroom. But if I drink a soda, it might be a soda or coffee, it might be every 45 minutes to an hour. But water, shh, until I get it in my system, gotta go, baby, gotta go. But like I said, other than that, y'all, it's a great day. It's 95 degrees here in Savannah, Georgia. Oh, Lord, it's hot. It's hot, baby. Went in, got my shower before it got crowded, got in the parking space. I'm 6 miles from it. Go right down the road to it. Jump on 95 and get up out of here and head back up to Georgia and everything. So that's a blessing. That is a blessing, man. God is good to me and everything. Thank God for it. Lord knows I thank Him. Ooh, man, I thank God. Ooh, man, can't thank Him enough, y'all. But like I said, other than that, y'all, let's get respect back. Continue to respect your fellow driver, no matter what color, race, creed, nationality. Respect. And be kind to your brothers. Be kind to your brother. We all bleed the same. We all got the same organs on the inside. Ain't no difference. Some a little shadier than the other. But to each and every one, be careful, be safe. Keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say. And continue to keep Scooby-Doo and my wife in your prayers. We'll do the same for each and every one of you all. We love you. We thank God for you. We're going to pick up tomorrow here in Savannah. And we're going to take it to CN Rail in Memphis, all right? Y'all be careful. Your boy Scooby-Doo. Excuse me, y'all. I had to get up this morning at 5. I couldn't sleep last night and stuff, and watched Elvis and watched Clint Eastwood, and man, I couldn't go to sleep for some reason, man. My mind and my body was tossing and everything. Just laying there in the bed, looking at TV and talking to the Lord and everything. But anyway, we're gonna get off here. We're gonna go and bring it to an end, go in there and get us something to eat. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna eat nothing out of this. Mama made some chicken. She brought some Marie Calica chicken Popeyes, and she put them in a little container. I got like 3 of them, each Popeye in a container, chicken Popeye. So I'm gonna stick it in the microwave, heat me up a Popeye, and sit back there and watch me a movie and everything, and get ready for tomorrow and everything. But y'all be careful, be safe. I love you. I thank God for each and every one of you all. Thank you all for making Scooby-Doo channel what it is and everything. But this your boy Scooby-Doo, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Y'all continue to pray for Scooby and my wife, and we'll do the same for each and every one of you all. We love you. We thank God for you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Scooby-Doo.